welcome to my Elden Ring playthrough. I took the liberty of making and installing a couple of mods to make it look and play like Knights of the Old Republic. Because everyone's playing Elden Ring now, so I have to too, otherwise I'm irrelevant. Also there's war in Ukraine, but everyone knows that. Hopefully Ukraine wins, because everyone wants to see Russia and Putin being mad and worth nothing really. Now, as I remember, we were here, and oh hey look, my character is feeling better already. And we're here. I had to play forwards because this isn't the Old Republic where I can just quit the cutscene with an escape key. So here we are. I remember I'm gonna be making a bunch of choices, and we're gonna go over them obviously, but you know, there's a pattern. You're supposed to choose things to survive. You can die in here. You can lose this challenge essentially. There's another guy. We're gonna get to him in a moment. You're supposed to be answering in a way that he dies, or you can spread the load and both of you can have enough health. Problem is, I'm not sure what I want. Oh, right, it was Miko. I'm not sure if I want the other guy to survive or not. So, there's a moral quandary. The guy that we're in here with, that's the phrase. The guy that we're in here with is Miko, the guy that was standing in front of the academy, torturing the hopefuls, or rather just standing guard over them, telling them that whoever is left standing and not dying of thirst and exhaustion is gonna be allowed to the academy. And he didn't let us in or was mean to us, so that's the reason why we want him dead, just because, you know, right? But anyway, I'm not sure it's gonna end up. I'm gonna answer however I want, and then we'll see, I guess, and then we'll see. If not, you know, there is a save, I can just murder him anyway. Right, who are you? I demand to be... Well, he introduced himself, I think, somewhere. Somewhere. I'll kill you for this, old man. Yeah, essentially, yeah. I'll kill you for this, old man.
Oh, spiteful little thing, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Let's not forget, however, who has who at the disadvantage. No. Let's keep things on a more civilized note, shall we? Now then, introductions are always the place to start, if I remember correctly. This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Miko. Say hello, Miko.
His name is Meko, not Miko.
Lad. He's had a hard day.
Also, we hardly know
My
him.
name is Jorak Ern. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Not even in the slightest. Also notice how his last name, his surname, is Uln. One syllable, as per Star Wars tradition. Like Skywalker and Organa. No, never heard of you. Yes, I've been told about you. Not really, I wasn't paying attention. Maybe his name is mentioned... Oh, hey, I'm better again. Maybe his name is mentioned somewhere when we're asking about side quests, but... I don't care who you are. You're dead.
Oh, my. Such glorious vim. If I could bottle it and drink it, I would. There's a thought. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith.
No, I'm the wave of the future.
Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him, didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
Sure, also, back in the dialogue, if we say that we don't know of him, he gets mad because, you know, obviously he thinks himself highly, and we prove him that he's not really and no one else cares. By the way, squeezing this in, you know the game This War of Mine? It's about war and civilian life in a modern conflict. It's a pretty cool game. One thing the studio, the developers did back in the day where the torrent of the game came out, they gave away actual legitimate Steam keys for it, so that people can play it legitimately. So that's pretty cool. But now, since there is war in Ukraine, they're giving some processes. What's the phrase? Anyway, some of their earnings when you are buying this war of mine is going to the humanitarian support, or just, you know, to help. They're donating it over to Ukraine. So if you'd like to help Ukraine, buy this war of mine. If you don't, just turn the game, you know, as usual. Right. We're looking for some gumption. Look, I'm sure we can talk about this. You know, we're not talking about anything. We're here only because we're scripted to, and this is gonna end up in bloody bath, and the blood is gonna be his. If I pass your test, what if I refuse to take your test? You're a madman. He is a madman, that's true, but we're not gonna get much out of the dialogue here if we just call him madman. There's hardly any response we can take here. What if I refuse to take your test? And if I pass your test, I guess he'll let us go, right? What if I refuse to take your test? You're just gonna make me reload the game?
Well, forgive me for resorting to the cliché, but you would die, of course.
Of course. You know, as usual, the only winning move is not to play. So, you see our guy just getting out of the status effect and getting straight up, so maybe that's the moment. We can just wait it out, right? So here's our headcanon roleplay thing. We're just gonna stand here until the whatever toxin just wears off, and then, skipping the whole test, we're murdering him. Oh hey, look, we're better again. We're murdering him. So, there's the solution. So see you in like an hour of nothing going on, and then cutting back to nah. We gotta play the game, so unfortunately. Look, I'm sure we can talk about this, and if I pass, you're a madman, forget it, I refuse to play along. I refuse to play along. I'll just stand here until I feel better, and you're not gonna do anything about that.
I don't remember offering you a choice.
I don't remember
Refuse
caring.
to answer my questions, of course, but then I'm afraid I will just have to assume the worst. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and
Get
I
his
torture
name right.
you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself.
We can
I
take
don't know
like
what you
4 or
think
5
of
hits
Mikol.
actually.
Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
Sure. I don't remember what he did wrong to us, but I'll easily assume that I do want to kill him. If you watched me play Black Mesa, you would know that I'm very keen on looking for reasons to kill people. Apparently, what if Mekal dies? This is completely unfair. Mekal is a monster; he deserves to die. Oh hey, I'm better again. Go ahead, let's get this over with. I have very little room on my hard drive. Let's keep going.
Then, any last comments before we begin, Mikol?
We can both survive. Attack him together.
Look, I can survive myself and attack him alone, and I will still win.
Questions wrong just to spare little you risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
Remember Wouldnt telling us, agreeing with us that achieving victory at any cost is not desirable? Yeah. Now, we can answer correctly, get Mekal killed, and get the weirdo pleased, Uln, his surname was, Uln pleased, and we can do it deliberately and consciously by answering the way he wants to hear, so we can play him like a fucking fiddle and then murder him anyway. Or we can just talk smack to him and show him our superiority, because we are, after all, the way of the fucking future. So even though we can get a few hits, we can still murder him, and Meckle's help hardly matters. I don't know. I think we're gonna go with whatever we want, because it's our RP. It's not like they're gonna kill the main character, is it? I kill him in secret and put the blame on someone else. That's pretty good. That gets rid of 2 people. Pretty clever. I do not think he's a fine leader, you said. He's good for the Sith. This is the right way. We the Sith, right? We need to stop murdering our own to get some strength in our organization, to retain some strength in our organization. Maybe it would be better if retards like you and weasels and weaklings who need to assassinate their superiors be eliminated from the ranks, because clearly that's not helping anyone. I use the opportunity to kill him and take his position is an answer he would agree to. I refuse to answer this and he'll hit us anyway, so I do nothing. He's a fine leader, you said. He's good for the Sith.
Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that?
The
If
future.
all the Sith thought as you did,
We'd
would all
be
tough
stronger.
Like the Jedi. Ah, well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
That question is a bit more interesting actually, cause I accept the reward and assist them since, you know, fair trade, lawful evil, lawful. I take the reward and leave the weak fools to their fate. I ignore them completely. I refuse to answer this. Well, we're not going over the answer number 4, but take the reward and leave the weak fools to their fate. We might as well not take the reward, let the animals murder them, kill the animals for XP and then loot the corpses. Or ignore them altogether and not get any reward at all. So, our canonical answer is, I guess, what I said. And he might just agree for that, to that, that's a good enough option. But, since we are lawful evil and that's the options we were given, I accept the reward and assist them.
So
They're alive and they can be hiding more treasures somewhere else.
Useless fools trading after you. No, bad idea. At any rate, here...
Groupies are fine, even if they're psycho fans. You just need to be more psycho than them.
Let's see.
Them.
Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
That's also a good question. Sherry refused to answer. I would keep it to myself. You know, feed them bit by bit. When I find a new piece of secret knowledge that I can keep to myself, maybe I can share something that I've discovered earlier on. But I guess I'll keep it to myself this time.
Let them rip the secret from your cold, dead hands if they are strong enough. Oh, certainly you might share it with a few selected minions, but that, of course, is a completely different story.
Yes, also we need minions,
Well, it's
like
sad
the
to
weak
say,
trailing
but
fools
it's
behind
that
you,
time
like he
again,
said just before, with the guys that are threatened by beasts.
All right, then.
Thinking ahead, really.
One of your underlings has
Fucking
made
idiot.
a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Making me look stupid. That's pretty bad. Give him another chance, kill him. We're running out of fucking options, you know? Have you noticed? We've started with like 4 or, well, about 4. I don't know, 4 options. Then we had 3. Now we've got 2. We're gonna have only one options in the end. No, we won't. Right, so what do we do actually? He makes us look bad. Do we murder him outright? It just says that it makes us look bad, but it doesn't, well, doesn't like fail our plans. It's a difficult question. It's case by case basis really, and we don't really have enough details about this, so we can assume either. And you know, to play it safe, maybe we will kill him. Let's go with kill him.
Correct. Publicly, if you can. There is no room for that level of failure. Not killing him would be seen as a sign of weakness, and then where would you be? Ah, Mikko, the time has come once again, hasn't it?
We can also do what the aliens in Halo did.
Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
That's a pretty good question as well. 3 options this time. What they did in Halo is that the the Arbiter, an alien dude, was chasing after Master Chief, and he failed, so they said, oh, we're executing you, and publicly as well. And so they pretty much faked his death and gave him an Arbiter position, which is kind of being cursed and being like an expendable, who has a lot of power, but ultimately is just there to have this one last quest to redeem himself by dying, essentially. So we could do something like that. Also, that's clever and creative thinking. Keep that in mind. You know, wave of the future. Have a cake and eat it too. But now, however, this is very interesting. Strike at my enemies, pretty good, but you can keep the Sith strong, and you can also tell your apprentice to kill your enemy. So you can again have the cake and eat it too. But they gave us this time they gave us a creative answer. Neither. A true Sith never dies, and it's too good to pass up.
What? How did you know that? That was my trick question. Oh, telepathy. No, wait. Someone told you, didn't they? Regardless, I suppose rules are rules. Time for your medicine, Mikol, my boy.
Oh, well.
Young Mikol dead. I suppose you've gone and passed my little test, haven't you? That indeed would be a first. I think you must have cheated a little, but there's nothing wrong with a Sith cheating a little. I'll keep my word. I'll just give you my tablet. Perhaps we'll meet again, Sith. That would be fun, no?
No, I want to murder you, Ryu. I want to murder you. Come back. Oh no! So he'll just run away? That's not what I wanted to happen. Now I see. So I guess the correct solution is to keep both of us alive for long enough. Come on.
Huh?
Just let me walk already.
Sure.
Why am I still stunned anyway? Right. So, if we took the hit for killing the guy that made us look bad, we could both murder him. And since he left alive, I'm not satisfied with that. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna change my answer to keep the guy alive. We're gonna get hit. Both of us are gonna survive, and we'll have a chance of revenge on Jorah Kern. His name was Jorah, wasn't it? And that's when we'll see each other next time, in the next episode. Hopefully, you enjoyed this little roleplay, actually. Very, very meticulous. Here's how you create your character and your guidelines, the characteristic of your characters, just in case, you know, just in case you never had the opportunity to actually roleplay your character with these options. Here is just a fucking pop quiz. Here you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And hopefully we will see each other in something I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and with every other video on my channel, preferably by watching it, subscribing, and remember to fuck Russia. It's free. Right, looks like I've got a few gigs left, so let's try to squeeze it in actually. Again, the guy made us look bad, not stupid, bad. I said to kill him, but this time I'll give him another chance.
Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors? To make it look like you are weak and deserving of attack? No. Think again.
Oh, let them think whatever they want.
Fine. Oh well, here's your reward.
Go ahead and attack me if you think I'm weak. You'll get
Last
dead.
question.
Joke's on you.
You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
Right. True Sith never dies, and that should satisfy the condition Mikkel survives.
Oh, telepathy. No, wait. Someone told you, didn't they?
A Jedi mind trick.
Regardless, I suppose rules are rules. Time for your medicine, Mikol, my boy.
My boy.
Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Mikol. I'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
Why am I not using the Force to free ourselves?
Behave, students. That's it. Detention for all of you. Permanent detention.
Permanent detention. Dude, look. Kill and then kill, and that should be enough. 1,000 experience, oh, that would be useful. 51, we got him. Oh, I think he saved another, again, another kill.
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all.
Nah.
I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me.
Yeah, you owe me.
You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
I kinda did. And now, you owe me your life. You will serve me, bitch. Nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody. I needed the help in fighting during. I didn't. It's just, you know, the sequence is scripted. Yeah, well, don't let that go to your head. I just saved you for last. Now we can murder both of them, and he's got like a crystal. Should we murder him? Now we can murder both of them. Now what? Well, where's the answer you're gonna serve me, bitch? Fuck. Yeah, well, then let it go to your head, maybe? It's not like those crystals will help us. Yeah, well, then let it go to... I mean, look what a great person I am. I let you live, and you were mean to me at the gates, right? This is what you actually should do. You should kill them with kindness. You should stick to your morals and not find excuses to do as they did to you. And that's the moral superiority. Are we doing that? Perhaps.
Well, you can have those writings he mentioned. I won't fight you for them. Master Yuthar will be very pleased if you give them to him, you know.
I know.
Back to the academy. I need some rest.
Yeah, so again, I guess... Oh, hey, light side. Doesn't matter. 800 experience more and level ups for my teammates, but that's still not enough for, you know, fixing HK. Though, yeah, again, our headcanon is that he serves us like the bitch he is. Great. But what does he have then? Ancient Sith tablet? A different crystal? What's the difference? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're good enough. Right. So, I guess this will be it for today. Next time, some level ups.